the MFAA Chamber String Workshop and Showcase. We are delighted to have you join us today for an extraordinary experience that brings together the world of practice and performance in a way that is both inspiring and captivating. This event is not just a mere show, it is a platform that provides a remarkable opportunity for students to immerse themselves in the world of music, collaboration, and live stage performance. The MFAA Chamber String Workshop and Showcase is a celebration of dedication, talent, and the transformative power of musical education. Throughout the course of this event, you'll witness the culmination of hard work, passion, and hours of practice as our students come together to create harmonious melodies and showcase their musical prowess. But what makes this performance and event truly exceptional is its dual nature. It's not just about the final performance, but also about the journey that leads up to it. You'll get a behind-the-scenes look at the process of refinement, collaboration, and artistic growth that happens during the workshop sessions. I'm thrilled to introduce the driving force behind this event, the group leader and mentor, Miss Vera. With her guidance and experience, our students have been able to elevate their skills, refine their techniques, and truly embrace the spirit of ensemble playing. With Miss Vera's dedication of music education and her unwavering commitment to nurturing young talents have been instrumental in shaping the wonderful performances you're about to witness. So, without further ado, let us welcome to the stage the students who have poured their hearts and souls to their craft. They have worked tirelessly to master the instruments and synchronize their melodies, all in the pursuit of creating a harmonious musical experience that will resonate with your hearts. Get ready to be captivated by the melodies, moved by the harmonies, and inspired by the sheer dedication of these young musicians. The MFAA Chamber String Workshop and Showcase promises to be an unforgettable event of music and artistry. Thank you for joining us, and let's the melodies begin.
I know we've been kind of called the leader of this, but I don't think I'm a leader in the workshop. But the workshop is built by students and for students. So that is the primary goal of this collaborative experience, is that the students have a way of leading and following and communicating in the way that music allows without having to use words, right? So in the past year, I'm really happy to say we've played at 7 concerts together. So that's amazing. And today, entertaining you will be all of our team that has been part of the workshop, not only for the past semester, but also the entire year. We have Dishti, we have Grace, we have Justin, Aya, we have Abigail and Nushka, and this has been a really productive team. And you can see our picture from the teachers' concert that we did in April at the back of the room. If you're curious, you can go check it out later. So we have really seen a big growth in the band. We have seen our students develop set reading skills, improving on musicianship, improving on technique, improving on not only the musical skills, but also the life skills, like building confidence while performing together, which eventually also spills into their solo performances. So we're really happy to have such an amazing team, and thank you all for being a part of it today. We hope to bring you into the process of our music making and sort of show you how we interact in class, what we do, what kind of exercises we do, and what sort of techniques we employ to build on those musical skills together, right? While also making friends in the process. So, how about time? The passing of time, right? So without time, we wouldn't be able to hear music, we wouldn't be able to play music, we wouldn't be able to experience the sound waves traveling through time and space, right? So musical beat, musical rhythm is not just something that is like a dot on the paper. It's more of a passing of time and space, right? So we're gonna do a few exercises that will help us get a better hand on those things. And you get to participate with us as well, right? Now, next question. That was also interesting. Who knows what was the very first instrument before people learned to make things? What was our very first instrument ever? Anybody? Yes? The voice? Good job! You got it! Your voice, your body, your feet, your hands, everything, right? So before we learn how to make instruments, we learn to move our body and keep the beat and sing, right? So we will do that first today. Before we begin, let's have everybody stand. We're going to move the stand so that we're out of the way of the harm. Yeah. And we're going to call on stage 2 volunteers who don't have instruments with them. Anybody, 2 people who would like to join us? No? Yes, go ahead. I see a hand coming up. We have one. All right. Coming up. What's your name? What's your name? Jasso. Nice to meet you, okay? So we're going to form a bit of a semicircle, so you can stand right here. One more person. Okay, coming up. Yay! What's your name? Ashit is your name? All right, welcome. You can stand right here. Okay, perfect. So the first thing we're going to do is you can probably step outside the piano because we're going to be moving. Yeah, so you can come forward a bit. There we go. And we can stretch a bit so you can stand closer to the stand over here. Yeah, you can stand closer as well. And let's move like into a circle. Perfect, perfect. So what we're going to do first is we're going to learn to keep the beat. Okay? So how can we keep the beat? We can clap it. Let's clap together like this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Good. Now we're going to add our feet. We're going to start stomping. Okay? So why don't we start with the right foot and go 1 and 2 and right and left and 1 and 2 and very good. Keep counting. You got it. Good job. You guys have practiced for like 2 semesters, so there you go. Very good. Meanwhile, don't lose track of the beat. Talk about your weekend, right? We can do something else while we keep the beat, right? So the important thing is to keep the beat. Don't lose track of the beat. Got it. So how was your weekend? Good? Excellent, excellent. So this is just one step. Now we're going to start kind of throwing a beat to the next person, right? So maybe we can stop clapping, just stomp 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Good job. Keep it going. Try not to speed up. It's very difficult not to speed up, right? Because we're human beings and we get excited. 1 and 2. While we're doing that, I'm going to say, look at you, and I'm going to pass along a beat, like 1 and 2. And you look at someone else and go 1, right? But the important thing is what? Making eye contact, right? So while we do this, we have to keep beat and also choose which person you're talking to, right? So for this one, actually, let's stop for a second. Can we make an actual circle? Go ahead. Yeah. You can step over here. Very good. Let's spread a bit. Here we go. So you can see a person across from you a bit better, okay? So you can stand right here, okay? And you can stand right here. Good. So the audience can still see us. Good. Perfect. So now, let's keep the beat again. Ready? Right and left and right and left. Now I'm going to look at you and I'm going to say 1. And you look at the next person and say 1. And then you have to pass it on to someone else. Okay? Ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1. On 1. 1 and 2. On 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. It's you. Ready? And send. Who are you going to send it to? You want to send it to AO? Okay. And 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. It's me. Okay. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. It's me again. 2 and 1 and 2. Look at the person. 1. Very good. Okay. Excellent, you guys. So this is kind of like multitasking. It might look silly, but we're actually doing so many things in the process. We're keeping the beat, and we're trying to make contact and indicate with our sign that this is you, right? You and I are gonna cue in together. Very good, good job. Let's clap for the volunteers. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. Would you like to come up? Perfect. You have an instrument? No. No worries. All right, great. Yeah, go ahead. You can set up right there. Oh, you can set up in that room too. It's open. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do right now, while our volunteers set up, do you want to join us? Yeah, go ahead. You can set up in that practice room behind us. So while they're setting up, I'll explain what this is going to be. So the first exercise we will do is on listening. Okay. So try to listen to the loudest noise or sound in the room that you hear, and try to play at its volume. Right. So if we're really quiet, let's try to be really quiet right now. So that's our volume, right? What can you do on your instrument to play at that volume? You could make some kind of squeaky sound, or you could go, right? It doesn't have to be like a note, an audible note. It could be something percussive. It could be something like a breath, right? All right, so let's have someone start, and we're gonna start building on it, okay? You go first. Wow, you guys are too good. Still quieter than the speaker. So what usually happens is we hear a sound and someone tends to go a bit higher than that. And then that becomes the loudest sound. And we build on it and build on it and build on it. Great listening. Good job, everyone. Get a round of applause. Right? So, for example, you make up a rhythm. Any notes on your instrument, like maybe, and then you look at the person who's supposed to take it from you, right? So like, for example, Grace is gonna play. She's gonna do same, and then make up your own. And now it's the new rhythm that you have to pass on to someone else, right? Could be me, could be you, right? Okay, here we go. Why don't we have you start? Ready? But who you playing for? Me? Okay. New rhythm. copy the last one that she played. So, got it, perfect. Make one up. Make your own. Yay, very good. Good job, everybody. Awesome. So for this one, I'll explain before we start. So we're gonna do a little bit of improvising. So this next one is going to be kind of engaging at the same time as not specific to what notes we're playing. So we're trying to get away from the idea of having to be perfect on reading the notes or having to be accurate on that note or this tone, this modality, right? So we're kind of traveling away from those ideas so we can first get us thinking outside of the box, and then playing the musical ideas that we see on the page will become much easier, right? So for this one, we will improvise. So we will start with a simple rhythmic idea. Anyone can start, and then we add onto it. We have to also listen at the same time, right? So if you're hearing it, you're like, okay, I think I'm gonna play this on top of it. And remember what you did in repeat, and cycle through it, okay? Until it becomes too repetitive, and you're like, I wanna change one thing. So what's the one thing we can change? We can change rhythm, right? We can speed it up, we can slow it down. We can change articulation. We play staccato, legato, play accented, non-accented, separate, together. We can change a note. Maybe just one note in the pattern, right? Okay, so here we go. Right, Tiasi, welcome. So this one actually doesn't matter. So it's also kind of trying to get to the idea that not everything has to be a specific pitch, but more of an idea, right? So why don't we have you start us, okay? So play some kind of rhythmic or melodic idea and keep going through it a few times, and then every person start adding your idea on top of that, okay? As you feel, okay? Whenever you're ready. there's multiple ways to go about it, right? We can either finish with a big bang, like a big chord, right? Or we can finish with this kind of like fade out into nothing. I feel like we did more about the second one today, right? Great, let's try one more idea, okay? Let's maybe start with something, so it was great what we did right now, but try to start with something that's not common on your instrument. Like for example, like hopping, or some kind of rhythmic idea, right? Let's try to explore the sounds that we don't normally play when we read our music, okay? So let's have someone start. Anyone, you wanna start us up? Okay. There we go. Same idea, just add to it, pattern. So the first performance, we will feature Justin, Grace, and Abigail will perform a string quartet melody and music from a video game, Ori and the Blind Forest. Piece will be Palladio by Carl Jenkins. So this is going to be a treat. Thank you.